Okay guys, I'm getting sick and tired of these general videos talking about sleep paralysis and what you can do against it, like, oh, drink a glass of warm milk and check out your mental health and sleep, in certain times, get a better sleep schedule, sleep hygiene, and that's all true, but it doesn't help you to get out of your sleep paralysis in the moment, which is the moment where you feel the most dread and you need the most help. So here's my little tip on how to get out of your sleep paralysis, 100% guarantee. Wiggle your toes. When you feel the sleep paralysis coming up, focus on wiggling your toes. And before you know it, you can move your feet, before you know it, you can move your legs, and you're awake, you're out of the sleep paralysis, and the demon in the corner disappears. I guarantee you this. Now watch till the end of the video to see the explanation on how this exactly works. Check out the link in the description to see my new webshop and get your new t-shirt now. Free shipping in selected countries. To know how it works, we need to look at REM sleep. REM sleep is the part of your sleep where your eyes are moving rapidly around, meaning your brain is quite active but your body is suppressed. It's the part where we start dreaming. So for example, when you're dreaming of running, you actually have the same signals in your brain that are mimicking running, but you are not moving your muscles because your brainstem is suppressing the movement of your muscles. And when you're having sleep paralysis, your body thinks it's in sleep, in REM sleep, but your mind is still lucid. It's a form of lucid dreaming. But you're having a sort of nightmarish mental state. So you're full of fear, which causes you to hallucinate different types of demons or some sort of burglar or something sitting on top of your chest. And the reason for this cut-off breathing is because you cannot really use your diaphragm anymore because that's also suppressed. So you only have the slow wave breathing, which can cause a lot of panic. So the suppression of your muscles is an integral part of your sleep. Your brainstem, especially the nucleus ceruleus, it's down there, it sends GABA signals down to all of the nerve cells in your body, and GABA is basically inhibiting any signal from going through. And with sleep paralysis, there's a mismatch between your mind actually going to sleep and your body going to sleep. By moving your little toes, you're actually overriding the suppression from your brainstem and using your higher cortical functions to send a different signal. And because the suppression signal is the weakest in your toes, it's the easiest part to eventually move if you send the movement signals down there. So you can override the suppression from your brainstem using your lucidity in your higher cortical functions. And that will snap you out of your lucid dreaming and sleep paralysis. And the thing which creates so much fear is that you want to make huge movements because there's a threat, you gotta run away, you gotta fight. But those movements don't do anything. And that's because it's being suppressed. But our nerves are like a highway, and the signal down all the way to your feet, it takes a very long time to arrive. So the signal of suppression to your feet is the weakest. So you have the most chance of wiggling your toes by thinking, okay, I gotta move my toes. And before you know it, you're back awake and you can try again, relax it out, drink some water, and try to sleep again. So on the esoteric side of sleep paralysis, you have astral projection, which basically means that your body is asleep, but your mind is awake, and you're walking around in this astral body, and you can just remote view any place you want. You can go out of your balcony and look at the church you were 2 years ago, or go to that nice place in Rome, or whatever. If you are lucid dreaming, or if you have sleep paralysis, you have the ability to train your astral projection, and you can do certain types of meditations which will create this ambiance of more positivity around the practice of stepping out of your body, or having a body that is asleep while your mind is awake. So having sleep paralysis is not necessarily the worst thing ever. It just means that you need to find a way to get out of it when it's scary, which I just gave you, wiggle the toes. Personally, I had some problems with sleep paralysis. Well, not really problems, but I had sleep paralysis, and it can get really scary. And after a while, you're like, oh my god, this is it, I'm going to die. But the fear is actually the part which makes it worse. It's like a self-fulfilling prophecy. There's something scary, I can't move, so I have to be scared. And it moves into a vicious cycle. But this trick helped me to get out of all of my sleep paralysis episodes that I've had for the last 2 years. And I never really have any problems with it anymore. Anytime I feel it coming up, which isn't that often, I'm like, oh, I can just move my toes and it disappears. So this is my 100% guarantee fix for sleep paralysis. Just start by wiggling your toes and move your way up to your whole body. And before you know it, you're awake and that nasty demon in a corner will disappear. Mortal Medicine out.